going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Wednesday the 18th of August and I'm very pleased to say that we are back to normal with the broadband, but you know, it came at a late part in the day. It is now currently 18 minutes past 18, which is 18 minutes past 6. So unfortunately it's going to be another short one, purely because it's late in the day. I haven't been able to we didn't want to vlog anything long because we didn't know how long the outage was going to be. It's as simple as that, it really is. But I'm over at the studio. I had an absolute mammoth 3D printing session overnight. So I only had one machine that didn't work properly, and it was the artillery sidewinder, and it's got thermal runway. So it's either going to be the bed or it's going to be the hot end. I'm thinking it's the hot end, and it's probably the thermistor on the end of it. So if it's a thermistor, it's not a big thing. It's pretty easy to sort out, so I'll be able to do the thermistor myself, or I'll just send it down to Mark. I'm kind of thinking that it is the thermistor that's doing that, or the other thing that it can be as well is the hot ends have a sock on them, so maybe it might be the sock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reprint tonight, but I'm going to put the sock on it to make sure that it's not that, because that way it'll work properly. But it basically makes sure that it doesn't set on fire, which is, you know, a really good thing. Oscar, as you can hear, is at the back there. He's playing Call of Duty Vanguard. Tomorrow it's going to go to Call of Duty Vanguard, which is going to be the next Call of Duty that we get in November. But what they're going to be doing is they're going to have wow, that was strange. Had some filament drop from the air there. Strange. Yeah, I had so like on Verdansk, it's going to switch over to like Vanguard and stuff like that. So yeah, it's absolutely teeming down with rain outside as well, so it's not the greatest weather. We're going to be heading over to Frank and Sue's either tonight or tomorrow. I think it's probably going to be tonight, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. I have got most of the orders now. I think I've got like 3 other things to print, but I mean the printers last night were just knocking out prints for fun. I mean, the little tiny one that I've got did this. You can see there where it started off using some of the old pink that was in it, but this is one half of the Nostromo flamethrower, and then we had other little bits that came off like this. And then I also finished as well the shoulder pad for Judge Dredd, and I'm going to put it up here so you can see it. If you follow me on Instagram at Starkiller Props, you will see all the images on there, and you'd have seen them by now anyway. I've got a few other bits and pieces that I want to be doing. I've got Director Krennic's gun here, but I don't know if it looks a bit too big or not. I'm going to get a size comparison up with it, but it does have bits of wood that go in the top of it, like a cylinder type wood, but the finish on this came out really nice, so I'm probably going to sell it as a basic kit, so you'll be able to do Director Krennic's gun. But they're just little bits and pieces that I'm going to be doing. I have got some orders that I'm going to be getting out tonight, so I'm going to get all them together, and then we're going to get everything out the door. As you can see, this printer here, the Chiron, is printing the other shoulder pad for Judge Dredd. It's a 36-hour print. I'm not too sure how it's going to do in terms of, I've only got a bit of gold filament left. The great thing about the 3D printers is if they run out of filament, you can leave them for as long as you want. They will stay at a steady temperature, and then when you put them back in, they'll heat back up again, and then they'll start printing again. So it's not the end of the world, and yeah, I'm chuffed to bits that that's, you know, I can go back to it and doing it and do that. I'm going to try and sort the top part over there of the studio out as well, but that's just a, you know, it's, if we can in the amount of time that we've got, but if we can, obviously we can. As you can see over here, I was doing the Judge Dredd thing yesterday. You can see it down there. It came out really well. Obviously I have to tidy that up now. This table is going, we've got Mark who does all my electronics. He's taking that table and that table. He's going to be picking them up tomorrow, so they'll be out the door, they'll be gone. And yeah, I think me and Sarah are going to come over tomorrow night, and Sarah's going to do some of the tutus, and I'm going to carry on and fix this thermal runway if it isn't the sock which came off the top of the print, off the bottom of the printer. Now, I'm not too sure whether it was the sock or not. 6 minutes till Vanguard. I don't know whether it was the sock or not, but I'll try and show you the sock now if I can, without the lights going all over the place. I think I have got some spare socks here. Yeah, I have. So this is basically the sock that goes underneath your printer. It sits on the hot end, so this is a silicone sock, so it just basically protects the 3D printer's hot end when it's working. Hopefully that's what it is. If it's not this one that fits on it, it will definitely be one of the other ones. I've got pink ones and blue ones. Doesn't really matter what colour it is, they all do the same thing. But yeah, that's basically what I'm hoping the problem is. If it isn't, it's definitely going to be the thermistor, because I know it's not the bed. It's not the bed because it's not giving me a reading for the bed, so it's something to do with the hot end. Usually when the fan blows onto the hot end, it maintains a temperature, but if it hasn't got this on it, it can't maintain that temperature, and I didn't put one of these back on that when I came back to do it, so bit of an amateur error. I am an amateur, but you can clearly see. I will be printing next month a helmet, and then I will be spraying it up, wet sanding it, painting it, making it look good, and if it does come out really well, then I think I'm going to invest in a really nice airbrush kit for them, because I'll be able to airbrush different bits and pieces on there. And I've got Dom as well, my friend who did the tattoo. He's absolutely shit up with an airbrush, so I can get some tips and stuff like that from him. But really looking forward to this other shoulder pad to come out from Judge Dredd. Then I'll be selling them as singles, or you can buy them as a pack, so you'll get the left and right shoulder. Doesn't take a lot to print them out, but when they're finished they look amazing. And the really great thing is, if we print them in gold, they're good to go. You've basically got your gold colour straight away, because that's the colour that they are. And then it has obviously the chain, and it has the Judge's badge here. I don't do the badges. I clearly, for one reason, do not do the badges, because it isn't worth my time, because you can buy a resin one with your own name on it and everything else quite cheap on Etsy. And those guys that do that and make them out of metal are far superior than anything I could do. I can resin print them, fine. 100% I could resin print them. But it isn't worth my time to do it. I like to do things that are interesting. I don't really like doing stuff like that. I mean, this is probably the smallest that I'll go down to on things like the Lifesaver. But apart from that, that's all that's going on, guys. So tomorrow, Sarah will be back. We'll be back to normal. Now the internet's back on. So until then, do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you click the notification bell, it does nothing. Make sure you leave us a comment if you can, and we will see you guys tomorrow, because you do this every single day.